Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Today, we are tasting the sequel to my 2020 Whiskey of the Year. Last January, I named my top American whiskeys, which included the best bourbons, the best ryes, and the best American whiskeys on the planet in America. I tasted through so many whiskeys last year that I could hardly think straight because I was slammered and there was so much information. But in the end, after tasting through what I would consider to be billions of American whiskeys, I determined that Old Carter American Whiskey Batch 4 was my favorite and most spectacular bourbon I tasted in 2020. That bottle is sadly gone now. It evaporated into the deepest parts of my body, which is pretty deep. But tonight, I'm tasting for you its predecessor. In 2021, Old Carter is releasing 2 American whiskeys, Batch 5 and Batch 6. Tonight, for you the people, I'm tasting Old Carter American Whiskey Batch number 5. Hells yeah, America. This sample was sent to me by Mark and Sherry Carter. Thank you so much for the sample. Hopefully it's not terrible so I don't have to hurt any feelings. Let's get on the Kinsey Swirl bus. The Kinsey doesn't swirl that good. This American whiskey is like 99% corn, but 100% porn. Whiskey porn. And I'm addicted to it, like a fetish. I'm gonna have to see a therapist about it. Will number 5 be as good as number 4? Who knows? Let's go for a nose. Whoa. Wow. That is the weirdest blend of like deep, dark caramelized sugars and sweet, savory barbecue, all in one glass that just grabs you by your face and slaps you in the ass. It is so amazing. Definite cinnamon pie crust. It's like a pecan pie. Or a piquant pie, if you're a pessimist. This is a whiskey you could smell all day, and all night, and all day again, until you got really, really tired and started seeing things, like shape-shifting robots. When you put your ginormic nose deep into the glass, you start to get darker fruits, like a delicious vanilla date, a vanilla-covered date. This batch comes in at 134.9 proof, so you know it's gonna get a little bit frisky with you, but that's something we enjoy, getting a little bit frisky with an Old Carter American whiskey. That should be their new saying. Born from the soul of Somerset, get frisky with Old Carter American whiskey. Down the hatch. That was a big sip. What in the heck? What the? Wow, spin me in circles. Call me names and slap me on the ass and take me friggin' to church on Sunday and have the preacher talk to me about what the heck just happened. That's amazing. That is a ride. Like an American whiskey wooden roller coaster of fun and death-defying maneuvers. The sweetness and the savory continue from the nose to the palate. Ultra oily, super complex. It triggers every tasting mechanism you have and every tasting mechanism you didn't know you had. From the front of the palate all the way to the back, for a very long amount of time. Seems like 35 minutes. Flavor bombs twisting and turning from sweet to savory, from pie crust to barbecue, back to like sweet, awesome hard rock candy. And then the finish is like lingering and amazing, and it just makes your mouth go, which is a good thing. ISO, American Whiskey Batch 5 and 6. Let me know. If you're out there, you have 1 or 2 sent it for me. This is my favorite whiskey I've reviewed yet this year. For sure, 100%. This is a $200 bottle, so always try before you buy. But this is a home run, a grand slam, a touchdown. It goes the whole 9 yards, which doesn't even make sense because it's 10 yards for a first down. So the whole 9 yards is still a yard short from my perspective. So it goes the whole 10 yards is what the saying should be, and this goes the entire 10 yards, and then another 90. Favorite whiskey so far this year. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on finding things you like, and then hoping that the things that come after that are just as good. And spoiler alert, this one is tremendous, ridiculous, fantastic, Mark and Sherry Carter, whatever the heck kind of witchcraft and voodoo you do on your whiskeys. It's amazing, and I dare say keep getting frisky with your whiskey down there in Kentucky and over there in California, and just keep doing the dirty things you're doing to it, because it doesn't taste dirty, it tastes hecka dang clean to me. It's like a dessert that hasn't even been thought of yet.